Hello, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Green again, and I'm here to start and launch the very first writing project of the year where we're going to be working on crafting writing. Your teacher probably has passed each of you one of these writing packets, and if she hasn't, let's give her a minute to pass these out now. So if she needs to do that, she can pause this recording and pass those out so that we're all looking at this together. And this is kind of a nice thing because it's going to give you a snapshot or a preview of how you're going to earn your grade here so that you know what it is you're working for. So let's talk for a minute about what our first project is going to be. The first project is going to be a paragraph. Of course, it's going to be one paragraph. So hold everything. What's a paragraph? Who knows? Hopefully somebody's, hey, let's do this. I take it back. Hold up fingers to show how many sentences a paragraph, a good paragraph, should have at least. Show with fingers. How many sentences should a good paragraph have? And I can't see you, but you can see each other. So are you looking? If you're holding up 5 fingers, you are right. A good paragraph should have at least 5 sentences. Can you have more? Absolutely. Can you have less? You could, but that would be some kind of a weird craft where you were breaking a rule because you might be missing something. So for a paragraph, you're going to want to shoot for at least 5 sentences. And of course, in a good paragraph, the very first sentence is always the boom. Hopefully somebody said opening. First sentence is your opening sentence. And of course, the job of the opening sentence is to introduce the topic. What are the next 3 sentences in a good paragraph? Opener and then 3 details. Hopefully somebody had said that. Each detail describes something about the opener. And to close up your paragraph, the 5th or last sentence is going to be your closing. And I'm hoping that somebody beat me to it. So you've got an opener, 3 details, and a closing. That's a paragraph. We are going to build a paragraph today. And the paragraph is going to be an autobiography. Any idea what an autobiography is? Maybe you know. If you're not sure, an autobiography is a description of yourself. So today you are going to be writing a 5-sentence paragraph describing yourself, kind of like an introduction to the rest of the class. So you're describing things about yourself. So first things first, get your name. I'm not going to mess up this paper because this is actually going to become yours, but you write your name right here on the line. And today's date, you can write it with words or you can write it with numbers. Maybe you know that shortcut. Everybody got it? And what is the craft challenge going to be in this paragraph? The craft challenge is in blue. Can you see it? Read it to yourself. The craft challenge is to let's read it together. Your craft challenge is going to be to use snap words to turn short, simple sentences into longer, more interesting sentences. This is going to be your challenge this week, and it's going to be worth 4 points. So hopefully 4 times you try to use a snap word to turn a simple, maybe first or second grade size sentence into a longer third, fourth, fifth grade size sentence. So you're shooting for longer sentences today and more interesting sentences. That is your challenge. And that challenge is going to be worth 4 points. How else are you going to earn your grade when you finish? Let's see. Well, you're going to get 4 points just for planning your writing. That's worth 4 points. You're going to get 16 points for drafting your writing, and you'll see how those points shake out later. And you're going to get 4 points just for taking a look when you're finished with your draft and trying to catch your mistakes. You're going to get 4 points for checking or editing your paragraph. You're going to be evaluating your paragraph with your teacher, so you two will sit down together to look, and you will determine what your point total is at the end, and that's how you earn your grade. So, we ready to get started? I'm going to put this away. You can turn the page, and I'm going to get the page out that you're turning to, which is your planning page. This is your plan, and this is going to be worth 4 points. So I'm going to show you one way to plan today. There are a million different ways to plan writing. I love this one. You might like it too, or you might not, but this is the one we're using today. So, in this way of planning a paragraph, the wheel and its arms become the paragraph. So you do your thinking here, this is your brain work, and then you just move your brain work down here and build a paragraph with it. So let's do our thinking first. When you're using a wheel to plan, your opening statement goes in the middle. I am going to give you an opening statement 100% free today. It's a gift. And your opening statement starts like this. My name is blank and blank. So your job is to fill in the blanks. I'm going to fill in my blanks. My name is, and you know what, I think I'm going to smallify this, my letters a little bit here so that I can take up a lot of room. My name is Mrs. Green. Whoops. And I could say something really interesting here, but I think I'm going to go with boring, and I'm going to save my interesting for my details. So my name is Mrs. Green, and I am, whoops, let's smallify that. I'm going to run out of room. I am you can't see my I, third grade. We need to make this bigger or I'm going to not be able to squish it in. I am a third grade teacher. That'll be my opener. Smallify that baby. My name is Mrs. Green and I am a third grade teacher. There's my opener. You go ahead and build your opener. Go ahead. You can do a real interesting one. Make sure in your opener though that you don't give away any details, because if you do, then every single detail after it has to go with your opener. So if I said my name is Mrs. Green and I love the color purple, then every single detail was going to have to tell why. I like purple because I love the way purple grapes look. I like the purple crayon in the box of crayons, and I think purple is the very most fantastic color because it's so rich. You know, that's boring. So make sure your opener isn't something specific like purple. Make your opener a true opener that just introduces. So my name is Mrs. Green and I'm a third grade teacher. Maybe you're going to say my name is Boris Brown and I am a third grade student. I don't know. Go. Your teacher can pause right now while you guys build your opener. Okay. Once you have your opener finished, you're ready for your 3 details. This is your place to plan. You are not going to be building here, so you don't want a whole lot of language here, maybe just a word to describe what you're going to do with your details. So for my details, let's see, how about if I do one detail about my family. So I'm just going to write family right there on that line. And I want one detail about my pets. And I want one detail about my hobbies. Bigify that. The detail about my hobbies. Okay, so I know I'm going to build one about my family, I'm going to build one about my pets, and I'm going to build one about my hobbies. Ask your teacher to pause right now, or you pause if you're watching by yourself, so that you can come up with 3 ideas for your details. You could use the same ones as I did if you want to build something about your family, your pets, and your hobbies, but maybe you have something different you want to talk about. Like maybe you want to describe your friends. Maybe you want to describe a vacation you took. Maybe you want to describe things about that you like about 3rd grade or your favorite subjects. Maybe you want to describe your favorite foods. I don't know. Go. Okay, are you back? So you've got your planning done. If you have this planning wheel done, you just earned 4 points. You could actually go back and put 4 points on that front page because you know you've earned it. If you've got your wheel done, that was worth 4 points. Bravo. All right, now let's go ahead and build this, and we'll talk about crafting as we build. So first things first, of course, it's the beginning of the paragraph. That's going to be my opener, and my opener's already done. All I have to do is copy it. So my name is Mrs. Green, and I am a 3rd grade teacher, period. Oh, look, I did snap this simple sentence with and, so I've already used my craft and gotten a point right here. Ooh la la, I am going to do this so I can see my snap word. And is a snap word because it snapped my name is Mrs. Green with I am a third grade teacher, I got a point. I got a point. Okay, go ahead and build your opener now. Go. Okay, I'm ready to build my details. I'm going to turn them a different color so you can see the difference between the details and the opener. In this autobiography, it really doesn't matter which detail comes first because this is not a set of directions and this is not a story that builds. It's just an autobiography. So I think I'm going to go with my family first. So I am going to build my very first detail and it's going to be family. So here I go. I'm going to turn family into a sentence. I have a husband and 4 kids. I could stop right there. That's the end. Simple sentence, but I want to snap it. That's the craft. So I'm going to use who because I'm going to be describing my kids. 4 kids who, there it is, are all grown up. Boom, I have a detail about my family and I snapped it together with who. I snapped I have a husband and 4 kids and I snapped they are all grown up. I put the 2 simple sentences together with a snap word. Boom, I have a husband and 4 kids who are all grown up. That's pretty good. You go ahead and build your first detail. Okay, go to your second detail. Pets. My second one is pets. I'm going to make this one purple. I have, oops. Ooh, I already said I have. That's boring. I want to do something different. In my house, I have a dog named Sadie. And here's my snap word, and a cat named BB. Boom. Okay, number 2, I am finished with my number 2 detail. You finish yours now. Number 2 detail. Pause while you write it. And finally go to your number 3 detail. Hobbies is mine. I'm going to build a sentence for hobbies. There are many things that I like to do. Ooh, I'm going to come up with a great snap word here, and it's including. Boom, including. Love that one. Including cooking, working out, and reading. Period. Okay, there's my 3rd detail. I've got my opener. I've got 1, 2, 3 details. All I have left is a closer. And I'm going to tell you a trick about a closer. Something that often works if you're stuck for how to close this up is to use the words I think, I hope, or in the future. You want your closer to go with your opener. I'm going to use I hope. And I'm going back up here to see what I wrote. My name is Mrs. Green and I am a 3rd grade teacher. Ooh, I got it. My closer is going to go with that. I hope, maybe you're using I think, but I'm using I hope. This year is fantastic. Because I said I'm a 3rd grade teacher, so this kind of ties right in with that. I hope this year is fantastic. Boom, my closer. I am done and I'm ready to check. Good luck.